Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do the flip through of my illustrated Hobonichi for, well, the first month, the month of January. I'm actually a little bit late in February, well, because I've been preparing really hard for the art show that's hanging today. So in this weekly memo, I don't know, I bought it. I think I bought it because I saw Emmylou Arts had it and I just thought it was so cute, and then I got it and I was like, I don't know what to do with it. But so what I've been doing is kind of practicing some drawings every week, and kind of my what happened that week, and how I feel about it and all that stuff kind of thing, like just a recap of my feelings, I guess. And then we have the A6 English Hobonichi in here. I have a sticker that I bought on Redbubble from Dominic Baylor, who's one of my favorite. I have 3 huge prints of his from Redbubble posters in my little apartment. I don't have any more space for art, but you know, if I could, I would put more art, more plants everywhere. So I decorated, this is a sticker from AliExpress. This is from La Dolce Vita. And those are, I got on AliExpress, they were quotes. This was like a pack that I got with like the full year, which I've barely used at Michael's. I don't know what it was. I got a quote there that spoke to me the day I did it. Now I kind of wish it was something else. I mean, I like it, but I read it to you. I knew I was healing when I started responding rather than reacting. I enjoyed time alone. I saw my parents as people with their own unresolved trauma. I set boundaries with people when people didn't when people didn't respect. I can't even reread my own handwriting. I knew they were clearing space for those who did. I was okay with being misunderstood. Okay. That was the worst reading of a quote in the history of reading of quotes. Here, I decided to do some portrait. They're from an app called Sketchy. And I really love it because people post these really interesting selfies and they're good. Usually they're well lit and everything, which makes it much easier to color. Although I haven't colored this, which I'm way ahead. I'm in March. But I know that sometimes I'm going to miss the mark. Then grow. I kind of wanted to put words of affirmation for each month. Like for this month I put sell because I have the art fair and I hope I'm successful. Also kind of a recap of the month. And then another quote here: the love that is for you will never pass you by, and if it does, it was never meant for you. Kind of liked it. I really like quotes. So yeah, a little recap of the month and how I'm feeling and all that jazz. Then we get into my little gold leaf, like Klimt inspired watercolor plus composition gold leaf, which means, you know, the good cheap stuff that you can get at this one is Martha Stewart's, I think, the brand. I think I have a few that people have given me. And then I put this quote: I am exactly where I am supposed to be. Love this. It's always good to remember this, especially in hard times. And here, like, instead of writing what I wanted, like for 2020, I just put kind of words again: art, create, love. I think strength, abundance, share, grow, love, believe, evolve, grow, create, friendship, motherhood, kind of that. I love that the first page was drawn by my son. It was really cute, and he wrote what we did, and he was into doing these little tiny very simple graphics. That's me and that's him on his skateboard. He did not draw his little sister. No comment. And then we go into the way I usually draw. I still haven't been using pencil because I don't have time. And a lot of the times I color after the fact. I color mostly with the Clean Real color brush, which they're all getting old, and watercolor. Depending on my mood. I do find that because of the size of their faces, sometimes I prefer coloring with the Z Clear, but sometimes I still do it with watercolor. And I try to do either a recap of the day, if I have a good picture. Like I didn't take this picture. My daughter was at a sleepover with her bestie, and her mom sent me this picture of the two of them, and I just know they were so happy to see each other because they used to be in the same school and they're no longer, and they are very, very, very close. I love their friendship, so we make a big effort to make sure they see each other always. But these are pictures from the day. That is very rare. I drew this without a picture. This is supposed to be my bookshelf, and this is supposed to be me. I think I was probably really nice to my body. I don't know that my body looks that good. I've been trying to make it like kind of what it was originally planned to be, which was an illustrated memory keeper, right? But a lot of the last year, because I did it so late after the fact, and I didn't necessarily have photos, I would just put like a drawing from the Hobonichi challenge, and it probably will still happen. I like when I'm able to do both, but I didn't do a lot of the Hobonichi challenge in January. So I'm trying to write. I did a lot of journaling that day, so I had fun trying to draw my journals. Yeah, see, I tried to draw, like, this is not from a photo, and neither is this. This was my snafu with Goldleaf, and trying to experiment with Goldleaf and Mod Podge, which did not work for me at all. Oh, and trying to use glue stick for the glue for it. Not at all. You know what's funny about this is I've been doing a lot of gold leafing in my fine art, which is, you know, they're printed photos. This time around they were on canvas, which I really loved, and so it's a very slow process if you want it to be nice and perfect. And I was making circles in an image that's already there and printed, so if you mess up, you're kind of messing up the whole picture. And so it was a very long and slow process, which I'm not used to. So doing this was kind of like a relief. It was almost like I don't care, I can just go for it. And so yeah, but then I did cover it up with, this is a vellum paper from a pack that I got from Sostrine all around the world. These stickers were from Jolie's I think, at Michael's, and this was a pack from AliExpress, which I think I searched just for vellum stickers when I get those, and these came out. So yeah, I hate this page. It's just, I don't know if it comes off on camera, but like the gold leaf here and here doesn't look the same. I think I tried to cover it with acrylic paint. It was a disaster, but it relaxed me. These are like my favorite type of spreads, where I have several little pictures from the day, and it kind of gives you the mood. This is when the sleepover was at my place with her bestie. I have a lot of pictures of my kids. I didn't plan very good for my poor dog, got her nose cut off. But just, you know, this day I didn't have anything to draw, but I was working, and I watched Schitt's Creek for the second time. I love that show. I think it's brilliantly written. I think this show and Fleabag might be my two favorite. And then this, I had fun with the Zebra Sarasa clip pen. I have these metallic color of gold, and I think that's supposed to be copper. And that was fun to do. I do like having the sky, and I'll tell you why, because like it gives this, I think it's kind of neat. And I know I'm in Southern California and it's often sunny here, but still, a picture of my son with our little kitten, who's very, very cuddly, but who loves this like texture pillow. So he kind of, you know, goes to town on it. It was just really cute. Like within the hour where he was reading, he had the cat for a while, and then the dog. I had another picture with the dog. Another cute day, but it's one of those where I've worked a lot on finishing my art and doing touch-up and all that stuff, more than I ever have. Usually I shoot and I do Photoshop, which is, you know, sitting on a computer. It was the first time where I've done gold leaf. I've painted on some, they're not going to be shown at the art fair that's starting tomorrow night. If you're in LA, at the Reef downtown, Superfine is going on, and I am actually a booth and a half. I think it's 6 and 5 because we just switched it, because we have I have I think everything that I have printed is either going to be at the art fair or at the jewelry store called Audrey Rose in Santa Monica. So yeah, if you can go to either of those, come by and say hi. Dentist. Now both my kids have braces. Oh, the joy. And I was dentist for, I've lived at the dentist, just to be clear. I'm glad they're really close to my house. Yeah, see here, I think this was the Hobonichi challenge. Probably not for that day. I think I did that page when my daughter was at hip hop, and I tried to draw her. You can't really look at the class so you don't distract the kids, so they have a camera. And of course, as soon as I started drawing her head, she moved. Of course, it's hip hop class, but still. Finished it. I really love these clouds. I put a little more coloring work into them. I didn't like how this came out, and I think that was my brush. My water brush is starting to get really old. But I'm really loving, I've even included some stickers once in a while. Is it the only one? Yeah, see, I put some washi tape. I usually don't do that, but I'm really trying to do like a full page, so I'm happy with them, you know. Because I have to say, when I look through my illustrated journal from last year, the beginning of the year I really loved, but then I kind of feel like I left it not great. Same, like I just write about the day, usually pick a picture. This day, again, I was doing, this is a picture that I've had for a long time and it's been framed, kind of experimented on it, not loving it, to be fair. And so I put it aside, and I probably will work it at a later time. I put some gold leaf that I didn't even completely attach, but this is composition leaf, which, you know, you can touch. If you have real 24 karat gold leaf and you do this, it literally stick to your hand. It's very, very, very thin, and then the oils, you can't touch it at all. So it's kind of fun for me to work with this because I can just be more handsy. I think I tried some acrylic gold that I have 3 different ones. Every time, do you see the smudge? Every time I do it, every time, it's the Jelly Roll pens that I have. I think it's the rainbow pack that's glittery. I love, love, love these pens. In fact, soon I probably will have to repurchase it. And yet, I mean, I use it all the time in my weeks as well, and half of them are smudged. It don't seem, my brain doesn't seem to want to comprehend. This is another picture, obviously not another drawing, not from a picture. I just wanted to show like the grandness that it felt like that day to be walking around the Silver Lake Reservoir, which is much bigger than that. But yeah, more art. I worked a lot. My son had his dance. He had a red carpet dance at his school, and he put his outfit together, and he was so, so cute. He really wanted me to be the chaperone, which I took it as a huge compliment, and it was really sweet. My friend, her son, did the same thing, like, please come, and then they both kind of like said, okay, bye, and left. And it's like that age where they want you there, but they also want their independence. And I love that he trusted me enough to know that I would be there and let him be with his friend and have fun. And it was really cute to watch from afar. I had a ladies brunch with ladies that I hadn't seen in a long time, who I used to work with when I was a production coordinator, and started cutting the cardboard for my print rack for the art fair, which takes forever, and my boyfriend helped me because I'm not really good at that. That day, this is a shape that is on my stove. I guess it must be the shape of the soap that wasn't rinsed very well. I just thought it looked like a face, so I drew it. And then the Hobonichi challenge was Mickey Mouse. Again, not sure if it was for that day. I made it for that day. Really windy day. It looks like rain, but there's supposed to be leaves. Kind of fell on that one. Yeah, that's when my son got his braces. He only got 4, but then he has to get like a bite expander. My daughter has a palate expander. I'm just kind of looking forward for my kids not to have metal in their mouths. And he had a play date. I picked up one of his friends, and they still tried to skateboard. It was so windy. It was cute. See, Hobonichi challenge. I didn't have anything I wanted to draw for that day. We went to the store with my daughter for, I think it was to pick her birthday present actually, and she tried this like really fluffy jacket at Target. She decided not to get it, but it was really cute. Then for the first month, I had fun with Goldleaf again. And it was, again, this was a break from my work. And I put another vellum from the same pack again. And this is where we are not, because we're the 5th, but you know, nobody says anything, please. And I think I don't have anything in the back. No, I'm very minimalist with the notes page. They always end up being used eventually by my kids at some point when we're out and about and they want to draw. So that's it. I'm still keeping it in my Lorite cover. I love this cover. Think of the 3 Lorite. I gotta say, this is probably my favorite. I love how shiny it's getting. So yeah, I will do a flip through of my weeks as well. I haven't finished coloring this weekend. I might just do it as is for now, just so I can post it. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Bye bye.